Hello and welcome back to One Man Stream. Today's episode is actually a subscriber request and it comes from MH Pallavi, and he wants to know how to make a fighter profile. He says he watches my videos from New York and he would like some assistance in making a fighter profile. So that's what we're going to do today. This right here is the graphic that we are going to use, and all of this information is going to be brought in via data sources. Okay, this is the graphic that I created in GT Title Designer, and you can see all the different inputs on the side. The ones that say text are these static texts right here: record, age, height, weight, and then this is hometown. This does not come in through data sources. This actually comes in through, I'll show you, actually comes in from the title editor. If we go to right here, sponsor text, this is the name of the promoter, and we can change that on the fly. Let's just go ahead, just for demonstration's sake, we'll change this to Eskridge Promotions. And we'll click OK, and you can see where that changed from what it was previously to Eskridge Promotions. So, and we also have the fighter image, and that's all going to be brought in by a data source. And here's the spreadsheet that we're pulling the information off of. It's actually a spreadsheet that I have on my OneDrive. As you can see, it's going to have the three tabs like I normally have. It's going to have blue fighter, it's going to have red fighter, and then it's going to have solo stats. Solo stats is actually the tab that we are going to be using to get the information off of. And if you look along the top here, you're going to see fighter name, you're going to see age, height, weight, record, hometown. This is the information that we're grabbing. And what we'll do is we'll point the title editor to each individual column, and it'll pull that information. And we're going to create some buttons so that when you push on the buttons on the layout, it's going to say previous and next. It's going to take you up and down in this data sheet here, and that's how we're going to be able to select the data that we're going to be using for the graphic. Okay, so we're going to go to our full vMix layout, and we're going to show you how we map the particular graphic here. So we're going to right-click and go to the title editor. And you can see right here in the middle, you can see weight, height, age, record, hometown. And these are what we're going to go use the data sources for. So for this particular one, we would go to data source. We would select our Excel spreadsheet. It's the solo stat graphic, so we're going to be pulling off the solo stats tab. And you can see there's blue fighter, red fighter, and solo stats. It's the solo stats tab. Here's the columns. So this is the weight piece of data. So we're going to go to weight, and you can see that it brings in the weight right there, and we click OK. Next one would be height. We would do it the same way. Go to our spreadsheet, solo stats again. From the drop-down menu, we would choose height and click OK, and so forth. This one would be age. Choose the age column. This one here is record. Choose the record column. And this last one here is hometown. So you choose the hometown column. And that's how easy it is. This is actually the sheet that it's pulling the information from. And when you first start out, you would click here, you would click plus, and then the type of information that we're using here is actually an Excel CSV, so you would click on that. And then when you click on that, it's going to ask you to actually show it the URL and file name, so you'd hit browse, and then you would go to wherever that Excel spreadsheet is. This one here is on my OneDrive. It happens to be this one right here that says Boxing Data Sources. We click on that and we'd say OK. And one thing I didn't show you previously, was how to map the fighter image. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So we'll go ahead and scroll down. We'll click on fighter image. Then we'll go to data source like we did the other times. Click on Excel, comma separated values. Let's go to solo stats. And we're going to go to headshot. And it's going to bring it up right here. So this is the path. You click OK. And now you can see it changed. So there's only 3 buttons that we need when we use vMix UTC, and that's these 3 buttons I have right here. This first button is the solo stats button, and what we're going to do is we'll start off with this first line here, and it says data source select row. And what we're going to do is we're going to select the very first row, and we're going to which is designated row 0. And in this here, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it into preview. So there's 2 functions happening here. The second one is preview input, and then that input is the solo fighter image. So that's the first button we need. The second button we need a way of moving up and down. We need a way of moving up and down in this data sheet. So we need a next, and then we need a previous. So here's our next and our previous buttons right here. We're going to click on next, open that up, and you'll see the command is data source next row. And if you look through here, every command that's in vMix, every shortcut that's in vMix is in vMix UTC. So you would just go to this, let's see, this data source function section right here. You would click on data source next row, and then you put the name and the table in. And this is very specific right here. Excel, a backslash, comma separated values. The CSV is capital. It has to be that way. If it's not capital, it's not going to work. You use a comma, and you do not put a space between the comma and then the tab that you're using. And the tab that you're using has to be put in just like it's reflected over here. So it has to say exactly what it says here. So this says solo stats, and it's a capital S in solo and a capital S in stats. And you'll notice it's the exact same way here. If it is not identical, it will not work. So the other button is previous. Let's look behind that button. And this one says data source previous row. And then it's the exact same name and table. It's Excel backslash capital CSV comma, no space in between. And then solo stats spelled exactly the way that we had solo stats spelled on the table. We'll start using our buttons we put together right here. And you'll notice as we're going through these fighters, all the information is changing except this right here. So let's go ahead and look at it. I have a feeling we probably ended up not changing that. So let's go to fighter name, data source, and we didn't. We never put anything in there. So we're going to click Excel backslash capital CSV. We're going to select solo stats, auto, and then, or no, we're going to go, not going to go auto. We're going to go to the column we want, and then we're going to select fighter name. And now let's go back to our graphic, and there you go. Now let's click the next one. Okay, now it's changing. And so each time I click the next button, which is what I'm doing, it's going through and it's picking out the next row of data in that spreadsheet. Now I'm going to hit the previous button, and when I hit the previous button, it's going to go back through there and pick the previous row of data. Once again, this was a request from one of the subscribers, MH Palabi. Thank you so much for putting in that request. I hope you find this helpful. I hope other folks find this helpful as well. If you like what we're doing here, please give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so that you'll be alerted when new videos are posted. Thank you so much.